And we're back. So yeah, I've defeated 9 tropical fangfish, so let's defeat the 10th one.
You know,
Guys, the music doesn't sound like it's coming from a phone anymore.
Yeah, it somehow fixed itself. I don't know what's causing it. I genuinely am at a loss. It's weird. I don't get it either.
Okay, it does a little.
It sounds a little
bit, but not.
It sounds a bit like it's still like that, but it does sound like it's starting to fix itself.
I swear to you guys, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. It just started doing...
I really hope I don't run into this issue when I start recording stuff with my newly acclaimed Elgato.
Well, that's not gonna happen, Jova. This is a computer issue.
Yeah.
The Elgato records by its own without interference.
Also, remember, Jova, this is a PC version that Pedro is recording, not a console one that is using the.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were using Elgato with the PC recording, though.
No, I don't need to. My computer's NVIDIA card can record footage by itself. So.
At worst, Jova, there's the built-in recorder.
Well, that depends. Well, that depends, Jova. What's the graphics card of yours PC? Is it NVIDIA GeForce? Because if it is, you can press Alt. Well, hold on. I'll tell you later. Let's just get.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Let's recruit our characters.
Go ahead.
It's you, Dweebs. Yeah.
The boy seems to have done what you asked him, Captain Raxel. Remember, you're Raxel. I'm the mercenary.
Right. He's certainly got something about him. I mean, he's set up a whole new kingdom of his own, after all.
Darn tootin'!
Shut up.
So, will you come and join me there while I'll be your boss?
No. I said I would, didn't I? What kind of mercenary would I be if I went back on my word? I swear I had a different voice last time, though. But
he's a mercenary with honor. Not just that.
I serve you now, King Evan.
Not just that, but
Alright.
Not just that, but well, that's kind of the whole point. As long as you pay him, he will do the job. So
exactly, a good mercenary serves only the coin, but make sure to stick with it.
So in this case, though, if he's a mercenary,
the audio, I didn't notice it until you pointed it.
Oh, well, sure, we've been having this issue for a while, but whatever, you know. Anyway, though, it's weird, though. I mean, as a mercenary, don't you think he should, by default, be, like, you know, freelance? Like, he just goes to the highest bidder for each task?
I'm guessing Evermore is providing a better service and better coins.
Not just
so
that.
Does this mean that he's part of our military force, just we pay him more than most of our soldiers?
My guess, Jova, he hasn't been getting actual work in a while, and this is...
Exactly, considering all these lack of conflicts because the kingdoms are joining each other. Anyway,
well, this is what you wanted, isn't it, yo-ho-ho?
Yeah.
A prism spear.
Sure.
You did it. You bought it. Honestly, I did not think you would manage to fulfill this last demand of mine.
And now the
Let
harem...
me guess, most people die on that request, don't they?
Yes.
And now the harem's gonna be sad.
Well, I'm not like most people.
Do we get rid of the last body properly?
I don't know, let's see.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
I do not believe it. Mistress Yo-Ho-Ho has taken possession of the spear.
Now her Undyne cosplay will be complete.
Sorry, my bad.
I don't understand. Why is this cosplay so important?
Have you not heard of the goddess of good luck spear dance? Why, it's the stuff of legend. It brings a lifetime of good fortune to those fortunate enough to witness it.
I don't know. I don't know. The gods doesn't seem to bring much fortune to Hyrule these days. Alas, the dance is only prepared when parting company. Parting company forever, which can only mean one thing.
She is leaving us.
Was she married to all of you?
Sure.
I am. It is true.
Wow, a polyamorous marriage with 4 people in it.
Well... Go ahead.
I have gambled long enough. It is time to turn my talents to other endeavors. But I am leaving Goldpaw. This does not mean that we must part.
You know, you can always come with her.
I need someone to carry my ship.
Evermore always needs more slaves.
Well, actually, it kind of is that, actually. Is it?
In fact, I insist that you all join me in Evermore. After all, I am nothing without your assistance.
I'm really hoping she's not
Hey,
serious.
Jova, this is starting to remind me of Foxy from the crossover.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
thinking
it reminded me of Foxy the moment those guys started. Especially when they started with the whole foot stuff.
Oh, that was...
So I'm thinking they are part of our unit.
Very good, too.
Did she want
My lady!
do anything?
Basically, Jova, she's in the bazaar, and like we just said, she also has a unit in the...
We thought you were going to abandon us, but no. You are far too magnanimous to do such a thing. We will...
Yes. Today appears to be your lucky day, Grimalkin. You have come to recruit a single, albeit exempted personage, and yet you return to your kingdom with an entire military company in tow.
Yay.
Woo.
So there you go. We have the entire harem to fight for with us in the army.
Lucky. A whole new unit for our army. Tidy.
There you go.
I'm so happy I could dance.
This is wonderful. Let's see. 4 members for the price of 1 side quest. I can't wait to see you all in action on the battlefield. Please tell me we're going to see him, Pedro.
Well, here's the thing, Jova. Like
We're never going to see them.
Well, here's the thing, Jova. I mean, you can do that gameplay-wise in terms of the skirmishes, but it's not like it reflects in the story. It's not like it reflects in the story. I mean, it's not.
That's what I meant. Are you ever gonna show
Goddess Worshipper? What if we lose forevermore? The peerless gambler, is known as the Goddess of Good Luck, is preparing to relocate there, and she shall not go alone, for faithful retinue journeys with her. Behold her angelic visage, and know that you are blessed.
That's a nice picture, I guess.
It's Evermore's lucky day.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'm curious too. What were you laughing at so hard at?
Juvenile double intender.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's my bad, not the game.
I see.
Well, to be fair, it's kind of also thing that.
And here's a side quest that I think Teo will appreciate. All right, Teo, this is you.
Well,
Who's that girl over there?
I'll see it later.
Oh wait, that's a guy.
Arf. The casino floor is filled to bursting with tourists once more. It is sure to be another day of bumper profits.
There you go, another thing that the Regiment Independence did well. Thanks to that, there's a lot more tourists from other kingdoms, and therefore more customers and more business.
But I wish I myself were a little less busy. It is my son's birthday soon, and I have not had a chance to buy him a present, the poor little guy.
Oh, you have a son?
Which is why, and I love how he doesn't even listen to it, which is why I want to get him an extra special birthday present this year. To make up for all the times I have not been there for him. But I worry I will not even have the time to go and fetch it.
Like a dog. I'd be happy to help.
Or? You will do such a thing for me? Oh, thank you. If you could go to Broadleaf in my stead, I would be grateful indeed.
Isn't there a guy from Broadleaf right over there?
Apparently losing all his soul on the table.
Seriously, what is with that look?
Well, a visitor from that kingdom informed me that their latest toy, some sort of magic yo-yo, is incredibly popular with young pups everywhere. Alas, we're only able to buy in Broadleaf.
Meanwhile, Broadleaf is also making this electronic yarn ball that's very popular with Grimalkins for some reason.
To be honest, I have no idea. But you need to ask a toy shop there. They're sure to be familiar with all the latest trends. The only name I heard is something fidget spinner or something. I will give you the necessary funds, of course. Please, my boy really deserves these presents after all he had to endure. You must help me.
Alright, 10,000 guilders.
Wow, you're one of those...
That's very costly.
Well, you gave me all this money. Yeah, I might as well do it. Alright, we'll head to Broadleaf right away. I'm actually quite curious to see what kind of toys they have myself. I mean, I'll give him credit. As far as NPCs goes, he's given us the money. He trusts us. He has a good reason for why he wouldn't be able to go on his own. He works a lot. He's a workaholic parent who is still a good parent, so he doesn't fall into that stupid cliche of supposedly being a workaholic makes you a terrible parent. So yeah, I dig this NPC.
Well,
I have no problems doing this side quest for him.
Here's why he reminds me a bit of Fang from Street Fighter 5.
If you appreciate that, Jova, be sure to check out the 4th Yokai Watch movie, because the 4th Yokai Watch movie has an entire emotional subplot about that, right, too?
Yep.
So you can...
It's also how I'm impressed that as an NPC, this is one where it doesn't feel like the meme of being errand boy comes into play.
All right.
I mean, that's not to say that, other side quests have been bad, but like, this is a rarity where it feels completely justified to have you do all this for said NPC.
All right. Not just that, Joe, but there's also the fact that this is King Evan, who's now world famous by this point. So it's not like he's not someone that he doesn't. It's not like he's asking this to a stranger or anything. Everybody knows that King Evan he's gonna be the benevolent. He's most likely gonna be every king has the nickname thing. He's gonna be the benevolent, I guess.
Oh, I get that. What I'm saying is like, well, this NPC mission actually feels like something that doesn't require Evan to be as kind as he is. Well, okay, partially it does, but let me put it like this. Compare this to, say, other side quests where it got to a point where we're saying, really? You need us to do this? And it's obvious. The only reason is because Evan is as kind as he is. This NPC feels like someone who definitely does deserve a nice request.
Not just that. Even when it is one of those cases, the game will even poke fun at it with a comment from Batu or Lofty anyway. But
oh dear, they're out of a toy he's looking for.
Yeah.
The Ultra Gigatron 3000. What is this, Ratchet and Clank?
So you're able to help make them again when the machine is repaired?
The point is, he doesn't have the red material to do it, so we have to get it. Fortunately, we already do.
Because the machine is broken. Gee, broadleaf sure breaks... Well, okay, it's no surprise they break down a lot. But dang, with breakdowns like this, I'm almost surprised they don't have a catastrophe on their hands. An Ultra
Gigatron 3000. You can get an Enigma Prism from Soot Solutions, so it's not hard. Oh, sure. I'm up out too. Like I say, it's one of my top sellers. And I've got kids lining up for the blocks to buy them. The sooner I can get the machine back up and running, the better. So yeah, he's
those kids all from Goldpaw, chance. Alright then. Wait here and I'll bring you your Enigma part. It's literally called an Enigma part.
Enigma Prism. Yeah.
Not just, there's also the fact, Jova, that remember, as we've seen when we recruited Norbert, he was trying to make his point that he finds the small little good actions to be equally, if not more important than the big good actions. So.
Oh yeah, I got that.
We did.
Anyway.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh, it sure does. It sure get to work right away. I should have one ready for you in no time at all. So yeah, he's gonna give us one for free as a thank you. So that's nice.
Oh.
Well, without him, his business wouldn't be able to go on. So he's kind of indebted to us. So. And there we go! All done! A magic yo-yo.
He's even doing the pose you would do
I wonder how that even works.
When getting an item.
It's magic,
Gosh,
too.
that was fast!
Guessing it operates on, like, in Earthbound?
It operates with the magic of magic tier moonbeams or some shit like that.
We have a spell
not really nonsensical enough for
that. Argument does not stand.
Thank you. It's very generous of you. I hope they make all the children who've been waiting for them very happy.
I don't know, guys. This little storyline seems a bit too straightforward so far. Don't you guys think so?
No.
Alright, time to head back to Goldpaw and deliver Ultra Gigatron 3000 to the copier in the casino.
Alright, let's see what happens. Let's go back to the fodder.
Unless he's... Nah, he wouldn't be conning us.
No, he's not conning us. Don't worry about that.
But why would he need a magic yo-yo otherwise, Joe? It's
You'd
like
be surprised, you would be surprised.
It's not a thing of, oh, I have to sell secrets or something, because this is actually a thing that's extremely common.
Alright.
You'd be surprised, Theo. There can be a lot of ways for ulterior motives.
Alright. You have returned, finally. And did you bring the toy requested for my son?
I did. Here you are. I hope he likes it.
Alright.
It's magic.
Arf. Yes, this is perfect. Oh, the young pal will be delighted. Thank you so much.
You're ever welcome.
But wait, I cannot possibly leave the casino. Not while we're so busy. But then, how would I get him his gift on time? Of course, he's gonna be
You
late.
want me to take it to him?
Forgive me for asking so much of you, but would you mind finding my son and telling him to come and meet me at a casino Not sure, but
Well, it's his father's workplace. It's fine. Not to mention, too, this entire town was built on gambling anyway, so it's not like this. So it's not like the kid is not aware of this shit.
And apparently and as we see, considering how they let Evan do a gambling game, apparently they don't have qualms with the ages of those who come to gamble.
Anyway, apparently he wears blue clothes and has droopy ears.
All right then.
He will be in Goldpaw somewhere. Please find him and tell him to come and meet.
Don't worry,
I don't know where your son is.
Don't worry, I'll just follow the quest marker. Alright.
I'm a bit worried that this man doesn't know where his son is.
Or we will probably take the wrong person.
Well,
also, why is there somebody who's knocked out over there?
Well, if he's well, remember, Jova, there are people's souls that are being taken out by the horned one.
Yeah.
That's just
no need to pay any mind to that
that's
now.
Right. There's an apocalypse going on, I forgot. Yeah.
Wouldn't it suck if...
I've got to tell the behavioral research bias back at Broadleaf about this. It's crazy. I don't get how the local people seem to be kind of okay with it. There you go, too.
There we go. The game is telling that we are monsters for following the side missions.
I mean, people in the casino are still doing their dealing with the casino while someone is clearly dying.
In that case, Joe, it's a situation similar to Blitz Volley in Final Fantasy X. It's a thing. It may be a thing for the citizen to cope with the stress of an apocalyptic situation.
Yeah, but nobody's even paying mind to the fact that someone is lying practically dead in that casino.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. I don't see anyone else here, so I must be talking to you. Your father sent us to find you. He'd like to speak with you.
My father wants to speak to me? Gosh, it must be important. Thank you for the message. I will go and see him right away.
That was easy.
All right. Let's see.
I like how that little...
Oh, okay, we teleport. Happy birthday, my boy. Well, do you like the gift your old man got for you?
He hates it, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh dear.
It's the high-tech toy that you wanted. It's called Mega Ultratron 10,000 or something like that.
Whatever the kids are playing with these days. I see. Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Did he really need to lie about going to get it?
Oh, do not mention it. It was the least I could do for him.
He wants to impress him.
Far.
I get that, but he could have just said, here you go. He didn't have to add on the lie. Since it's obvious he couldn't have left.
Boy? I suppose my gift has left you speechless.
I wanted a pet.
Oh.
I wanted a dog too.
We don't want that's something very convenient here.
I wanted a cat, but it got run over by a car.
A what?
I told you what I wanted for my birthday. I said I wanted a little bird to keep as a pet.
Ah, okay. Thank goodness he didn't ask for a dog. That would have been something special.
No.
He tries really hard, but unfortunately there are still problems. But it is alright. I know you are very busy, father. I suppose I cannot expect you to remember everything I tell you.
Hey, at least he's not a kid like Baruto who blames his father for being a workaholic.
Also, my birthday is not today.
Oh god, this is getting even more awkward.
Oh, man.
Well, it's the intention that counts.
Well, Goy, of course I know that. Of course I remember your birthday, what you asked for. This is just a little free birthday gift. Consider it a rehearsal for the big day.
Oh dear.
Does this mean I can have a pet bird like I asked for?
My god, he actually bought it. I don't know if this is just the kid being desperate.
Of course, my boy, of course. We'll have a big birthday party too. The best birthday party ever.
He's going to call me that day, isn't he?
Oh, thank you, father. Thank you.
Yeah, there's no way it can be that easy. Gosh, I can't believe that turned out as well as it did. Yeah, even Evan is shocked.
You're gonna be a great father, Evan.
Oops. I suppose all is well as well, eh? I'm just glad all that running around wasn't for nothing.
Are you sure?
So there you go, the perfect present.
That was weird.
And sad. Very sad.
He's so gonna forget his son's birthday, he's gonna have to come up with another excuse.
Open interpretation, I guess?
Is he one of those dads who became absent-minded ever since the mother died, divorced, or whatever?
Probably. I don't know.
I suppose, Jova, I'm guessing this is one of those occasions where one of the family members is just glossed over.
Admittedly, this is one of those cases where the parent being a workaholic is actually a notable cause for concern, because when they forget their own kid's birthday, don't really pay attention to their kids, and don't even know where their kids are regularly, that's when the whole workaholic thing actually becomes an issue. Now, see, if more works of fiction actually went to that extent, I'd be okay with it. Problem is, more often than not, it's literally just the parents doing their jobs as they need be.
Alright, so just checking if there's anything
so we're going back to the most doomed town of them all, which, yeah, seems to have an even smaller population.
I was just checking if there are any side quests there, but there aren't. However, we now have a side quest that's only available in Chapter 9. And it's actually one of my favorite citizens, so let's check that out.
Alright.
Alright, let's go through, let's use the ziplines as will get us there faster. And there we go.
What a random place to drop off. Oh, there's a cave.
A Hermit's Hollow.
Hermit's Hollow.
I wonder if there's a hermit inside.
Basically, Shuri, while you were gone, turns out the parent was very absent-minded. We'll explain to you later. Alright, this is one of my personal favorite citizens.
Oh, this guy again.
Alright. Actually, no, this is a different cat. Go ahead.
Hello there. Do you mind if I ask what you're doing in here? Also, I've met your twin brother.
Oh, a customer. Oh, how unusual. What am I doing, you ask? It's obvious. I'm working on this sword. Not the sharpest tool in the box, are you? Get it?
You're fired. You're fired before you even clean him up.
He's trying. Leave him alone.
Also, but this is a cave. Are we about to get a cave story now?
Wait a second. I remember hearing rumors about a super eccentric, super talented blacksmith who works in a dingy cave someplace.
Bracken, please, we're not going to follow every rumor and leak out there.
That thinker pole.
Oh, but she saw it on Leaf Book, so it must be true.
Oh, yeah.
Suppose, but what about Leaf Chan?
No, nobody goes to Leaf Chan. It's terrible.
But
go ahead, Shuri.
Some of the most deepest rumors and secrets come out there.
Shuri, go ahead.
They say he can turn even the bluntest piece of iron into a super sharp sword. This must be the guy, right?
So there you go.
So you're Shovel Knight's tailor, aren't you?
So there you go. This guy's gonna be very helpful for certain research in the weapon shop. Yeah, haha. Are people really saying things like that about me? Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
It's funny. He literally looks exactly the same as the other cat who was trying to get into Broadleaf from Ding Dong Dell. I have an idea. Why don't you come and join us in my new kingdom with blackjack and hookers? We're always in the need of some.
I would be a real asset to you, that's for sure. My swords would really give your soldiers the edge.
One, two,
get it?
Skip a few.
just smile and pass it by.
Fuck. Fuck. Take over from me too. You two decided to screw me over.
What?
You want us to show you we love swords as much as you do, huh? I guess the rumors about you being pretty strict on that stuff were true.
Oh, well, that's easy. We're fans of Smash Brothers. Those are plenty of sword fighters.
Too many, according to some people.
Which is bull, honestly. Look, you can make a sword fighter impressive, thank you enough, and I like my Cloud Strife, who's way different from how most sword fighters work.
There you go,
Now, a Fire Emblem sword fighter, we can maybe calm down with those.
Firefox decided to shit on me. Hold on.
A master yourself a great big stockpile of 30 or more different melee weapons, and maybe I'll think about moving there. How's that for a deal?
So what did I miss?
I think you've been moving chop.
Puns. Terrible, terrible puns.
Basically, just to sum up, we had a side quest with an absent-minded father who works at a casino, forgot his own son's birthday, and forgot that his son wanted a pet. We got him a toy that he thought his son wanted. His son didn't want, but he made up a good excuse that his son bought, and hopefully they'll get better. Now we're trying to recruit this eccentric blacksmith who lives in this hermit's hollow, and the only way to get him to join is by showing him that we have about 30 or more melee weapons, because he's really into swords.
And puns.
Yep.
Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure that other NPC was also named Tiger with a Y, too.
No, he had a generic NPC name, like something like Grimalkin in search for a job.
I'm pretty sure he had a name, though. Great. God, this is gonna haunt me.
And Pedro only made 9, so get to work.
Crud.
Yep.
Let's get to work.
In fact, actually, you get an achievement trophy if you get 50 different types. So I actually already got it today. So I'm guessing by the time I get to this quest, I will already be ready.
Yeah. Guess if you do a lot of stuff in your kingdom every now and then.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, makes sense by default, but.
Evan, I finally made that lost and found box.
Oh, wonderful. Where did you station it?
I lost it.
Well, go find the lost and found box then.
I found it, Evan. It's in Tani's residence.
Tani's residence is in the castle. I mean...
Yes, right next to my sleeping chambers. So why is it in there?
Not yet. You're not old enough for that yet.
But, Daddy...
Anyway,
there
as
you
can see, the thing about creating weapons is that
there you go. Jesus.
It's the number that it counts. So if you can create low-numbered weapons, you're fine, basically.
Yeah, makes sense.
And the game tracks which ones you already created once by giving that check.
All right, could you guys give me a time, please?
Go ahead to 28 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube suddenly stopped working on me for a couple seconds. I don't understand.
More news at 11.
Don't you mean 10?
I don't get it.
That's basic. Is 11 o'clock when your big main evening news airs?
Oh, we have several news.
All right,
stations.
I'm at 28 and ready.
Almost there, actually. Yeah, 3, 2, 1,
click.
go.
Thank you.
Sort of pride.
Okay. So let me sum up. Basically, Shira and Wiz, while you guys were gone, the
I
father
summed it up for them.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Dwibs came back later than me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I summed it up for Dwibs as well.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed, huh? Get it?
And they don't stop coming.
Basically, so I guess it was only a matter of time until we had a weapon maker in a level 5 game who makes weapon sword puns. It was only a matter of time till we got one of these.
We
didn't already have one?
The first game,
Okay, I guess so. But this guy is really ramming them in.
Hey, Tio, I guess this guy would be great friends with Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates.
I suppose. Well, she's not into pounds, and she's an axe wielder.
Sorry, Teo, be sure to tell us how your country handled that character.
Definitely. Well, I'm still in chapter 7 at the moment, but I'm making progress faster. So, I'm pretty sure I will get results in quick time.
We're 71 parts in, and I'm still willing to take bets that our Xenoblade Chronicles run will be even longer than this whole thing.
Well, that goes without saying.
I mean, no, it's still a phenomenal game, and thank goodness every minute of it is worth it. For the most part, choke moaning aside.
RPGs are draining.
Depends on the RPG, Shiroi.
There are ones like Child of Light that are specifically made with the intention of being relatively shorter. All on Java with a simpler structure, at least on paper. Then obviously there were shenanigans tied to that, but you can check our commentary if you need
It depends,
more deep-end opinion on
Shiro,
that.
it basically depends on the ability of the developers to sustain the level of quality and entertainment value for that long. This game does that in abundance because I forgot this entire 2 times I ran through this entire game twice. Once on PS4, once on PC. I never got bored. So there's a same thing with something like Persona 5.
It's a different thing to being drained because I still have yet to play Persona 5, and this game would be stressful.
It's like
Persona
like I said,
5.
for me, for the first game, I never got bored, but I got eventually burned out while getting the platinum because of some of the ingredients we need to fight for the alchemy pot or the mons to collect, for example.
Another good example of a game not necessarily being boring but potentially draining is Final Fantasy XII. Yeah, of course, people are mixed about the story, but the gameplay itself is nice and fun. The problem is that even with the ability to set stuff to your own liking, 12 has this tendency to drag in that regard, and because it doesn't quite have the
Jova, for the
story.
Zodiac Age, we implemented a speed-up button specifically for that. So you can just, breeze your way through if you want, if you know what you're doing.
While speed-up buttons are good, I will say when a game feels like it needs that to keep it from getting draining, that
it's
is
mostly used for combat, Jova. One of the problems with 12 is that the late game enemies and bosses are spongy as fuck. Yizmat can go die in a hole.
It's kind of similar to how Final Fantasy IX's HD remaster is a blessing because of the turn off random encounters option because the random encounter frequency in 9 makes exploring the dungeons a fucking pain.
9 has kind of the opposite issue of 12. Not so much that the enemies were sponges, but because you got so many encounters in there.
That 9's overall speed general is slow by nature. The combats have slow animations and everything. Even on on a native Japanese or American versions, not just for the European version.
Not just that too. Even the HD remaster.
What I mean is also in the combats, for example. The fact that there are no multi-hit attack, for example, that is a big thing as well. The bosses compensate by not having too much HP and not being as... but overall, that's what, determines the pace of the entire game. Yes, Jova?
From what I've heard of 9, apparently the European version is infamous for how slow it is in comparison.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
it is.
You could not get the Excalibur second on without cheating on the original PlayStation version because of a frame rate. And the game's timer counts in everything: dialogues, FMVs, and even loading screens. So good luck.
Surprisingly, the reason that we don't find 9 draining is because 9 still has good stuff to balance out it. And even then, for
honestly,
the time...
9 actually has a very short plot, if you ask me. So you can actually... it's divided in 4D, but lengthwise is shorter than Final Fantasy.
It is.
9 clearly had more discs because it was having more graphical power as opposed
more
to...
more FMVs too.
It was.
However, before anyone gets mad, don't worry, I'm not saying that 9 is substance...
Jova. Dialogue.
Alright, time for more puns, I guess. What are you doing?
Yay.
Hold on, checking something.
We're checking the map.
I forgot something.
Wait, you forgot something right before we were about to talk?
Could have cut this out.
Anyway, but yeah, and to all the folks out there, don't worry. I'm not saying that Final Fantasy IX is a case of style over substance, because, oh no, it's still got plenty of substance, much to my partial chagrin, because I'll admit, I do kind of have that qualm that sometimes the secrets to get in the 7 through 9 trilogy of Final Fantasy were quite cryptic. Not exactly NES and SNES.
Remember, Jova, specifically for 9, there was a side quest that no one discovered until actually very recently.
Yeah, I forget which one was that.
In this, if you talk to the brothers, I forgot what their specific names. Basically, part of the Tantalus gang minions. If you talk to them in a specific order while getting through the final dungeon, they will tell you different answers and give you different items as rewards.
Yeah.
And yet, you still can't unlock Sonic and Tails in Melee. What a shame.
Nor you
Seriously,
can return
we got
to
all this
Johto
cryptic...
No, you can't. You know you cannot return to Johto and Kanto in Pokemon app.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but yeah, 9 is definitely not draining because it has definitely a nice story, lovely characters, and even still the battle animations are nice and fun, and hey, the trance system is nice to mess around with.
I don't even
It has
mind
to do with knowing the because even 9, despite do a relatively good job of not having dungeons and subplots that go nowhere or something like that. But even 9 managed to fall trap to a little bit in the third disc with that part where Zidane suddenly, oh, by the way, I want to enter this card game tournament. That even though I have never at any point in this entire game given off the impression that I'm into card games.
I always just spotted that he picked it up on his travels. He's one of those jack of all trade guys.
Honestly, it just comes across as just the developers batting for time. Honestly.
Well, it is, but my problem with that particular scene is the character who handles it, because throughout the entire game, it's being basically foreshadowed that it's Vivi, the character who's more into card games.
That too.
My guess is that they chose Zidane because he's technically the protagonist still, so they wanted the action to focus on him.
If there's one thing I would like in a remake, it's to maybe give VDV more of his dues. That's not to say that Vivi is the God-given protagonist, but...
honestly, Vivi has way more screen time than all the other characters. I want more for Freya, for
Alright,
example.
hold on.
But anyway...
Nah, I'm going to take a stab in the dark here. Let's say you put together quite a collection of weapons.
An opportunity to make that pun.
Am I right? Huh?
Asshole.
That bandana needs to cover your eyes for the shape.
Gosh, how did you know?
Whoa, Evan, your balls are starting to drop. Oh, you don't axe me! I just recognize a fallow blade. That's the same. That's a returning pun for Kuni 1. Good job.
My voice tends to get deeper when I'm very getting angry.
Go ahead, Shuri.
So you'll come to the kingdom now, right? Like you said you would.
No.
Better.
Hold on, let me come up with a good pun to answer that.
Get to the point.
Oh, get to the point! I see what you did there!
I am not sorry.
Yeah, of course I will. I'm going to make sure you've got the sharpest swords in the whole wide world. Otherwise, what's the point? Get it?
Evan, just a suggestion. Let's just drop him from the airship while we're getting back to the thing.
Thank you.
I'm highly tempted to do that.
So yeah, Tiger has the brute strength skill, which allows him to craft certain weapons that require a quite physically strong person.
I hope.
I don't suppose you could give us a few pointers then.
No need. He's already a master weapon maker. He won't need any pointers.
God.
All right. I can imagine the translators in the writing room just having a blast writing this character.
Well, you better.
How they put the puns in all caps as well.
Yeah, just in order for you to get it.
Look,
See?
look. We don't need to sharpen our senses all for them.
No, we don't. All right. So Tiger, yes, yeah, okay. Sword Supremo.
What? No sword puns there?
No, I guess not.
I think
the later tier of weapon.
Yeah, these jokes are starting to get a bit blunted now. The more you say them, the more the less sharp they are.
Yeah, they're double-edged sword that way.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So tune in next part where I can't really come. I was trying to come up with a pun to close us off, but
hopefully we'll be able to cut this part down to size.
Oh, very good, very good. Thanks, Jova.
You need to temper your spirit. Come on.
Will we be continuing with the slice of life stuff?
Yes.
I don't know, but maybe we should dull out here.
Dwebs, you got one?
I no.
Don't
sure, there in your speech.
For the next part.
Nice try, though.
All right. I shall not pronounce you. Man and knife. All right, see you, everybody.